Hey everyone, this is Todd with internalarchitect.com, and I'm here to help new cancer survivors find peace after going through their battle. In this video, I really want to talk about taking ownership in mistakes, faults, and even bad habits that we have. Um, you know, this is kind of one that really helped solidify kind of the path that I was on of really just trying to make things better for my life, right? And I definitely have bad habits, and one of them was you know just being aware of the fact I have bad habits. you know, one of them is I enjoyed drinking beer too much. I really enjoy whiskey, and I would say that is a little bit of a bad habit. Wouldn't put it in anywhere near alcoholism by any means, but it is nonetheless something that I do enjoy. And um, during cancer, and it's funny because I really remember a trip that I went on to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and this was in 2008, and went up there after New Year's, and and had a good summer. It was kind of during the whole recession side of things, so things were tight, whatever. But I worked my butt off and went up with a buddy of mine to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, for a weekend ski trip and snowboard trip, and just the plan was to go up and have a good time. And remember getting up there and going to the $1 Million Cowboy Bar, which is right there on Main Street in Jackson, and ordered a beer and a shot, whiskey, a Budweiser and a shot. And I remember taking a sip of that Budweiser and was like, this tastes horrible. And that's kind of the thing, is like, you get somewhere, you have a beer, you kind of have this kind of routine and this habit that you get in, right? And I remember trying uh, this beer, and I was like, man, this does not taste right, and Budweiser's known for their born on date, and having fresh beer and whatever, and it was made within the month, and it was not good. And same with that shot of whiskey, it was not very good, and so I didn't really drink at all after that, right? And I ended up really enjoying the rest of my trip and snowboarded and had a good time and whatever. But that was kind of the first sign for me of like, wow, okay, something's not going on here. And I remember that to this day because it was the first time that something in my normal routine of life just didn't click, right? And it was kind of the first time that it really made me aware of something that probably I shouldn't be doing so much of in the first place. So fast forward to now, and it really has made a huge difference in changing that habit and morphing that habit, especially after going through treatment. And for the past, I'm going on 8 years right now in remission, and I've really changed since I've been in remission. I've really changed my whole lifestyle. I mean, you just really become aware of your body and your surroundings and what you eat, how it makes you feel, all the above, right? And those habits really, really came to light during this period of time after cancer for me. But I kept going back to that one time in Jackson Hole of like, that was like the trigger, the time that was like, okay, this is where it all started to root from. And you know I have weird quirks, and I still make mistakes, but at the end of the day, I realize that if I make a mistake, if I do mess something up, or I cause some confusion or something, I will be the first to admit it. I will be the first to say I totally made a mistake, I'm sorry, and take that momentum and learn from it and apply it to the next thing, and apply it to your next your next decision, your next goal, and your next everything. And next thing you know, as you start working through these things, it becomes easier and easier and easier, and it helps with your relationships. It helps with your, even your employment with your boss, or your friends, just any relationship that you have in your life. It really makes a huge difference in taking that ownership of the mistakes that you make. We're all not perfect, but starting to understand what triggers these issues really helps us identify um, consciously where we can better ourselves. And that is kind of the main step, is learning what triggers you into some of these mistakes, or into triggering what might anger you, or anything else. So, one of the ways to really help you with this is, if this is something that you feel really passionate about, that you want to really work on personally in your life, talk to someone that you're close with to help keep you accountable, right? Be like, you know what? I know that I have my issues and my quirks and whatever, and when you see them come up, will you just let me know? Be cool about it, but let me know, so I'm aware of it, and it'll help me bring more attention to it also, and then I can start making those changes once I know that they're happening, right? Probably one of them right now is me just rambling on, but I feel so passionate about it that I want to try to get the point across also. So take some time to really understand where you're at, and where your faults are, what your faults are, and even your bad habits. Do you fart in public a lot? I don't know, maybe that's something you can work on. um, but like I said, just become aware of what those issues might be, and over time they will become easier and easier and easier for you to acknowledge, and to work on, and to admit that you made a mistake about them. So awesome. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, hit me in those comments below. And if you like the content that I'm doing, is click subscribe, and that way you'll be up to date on when I release new content. And if you want to share this also on social media, by all means. But nonetheless, thank you for your time. Very, very much appreciated that I was able to have this part of your day. So have a great afternoon, evening, morning, and I'll see you on the next video.